Come into a comfortable position. You can be seated cross-legged or on a firm cushion, a yoga block, or a folded up towel. You want to be sitting on your sit bones, so something wide enough that your sit bones are firmly supported. Sitting on something can help you feel a bit more comfortable if you're not used to sitting on the floor, or if your hips and legs are very tight. Otherwise, you can have your legs extended if that feels comfortable too. We'll sit here for a few moments, letting our breath settle, letting our thoughts settle, coming into the present moment. Setting your thoughts and distractions aside and taking this precious time for yourself to breathe, to move your body, notice what your breath's doing, whether it's a bit rushed or shallow, or if it's nice and deep and smooth. Feel your ribs moving, expanding and contracting with each breath. Feel length in your spine. Shoulders are soft. Soften through your neck and jaw. Let your face relax. You can take a soft gaze on the floor in front, or you can have your eyes closed. Just letting your body have some time before we start moving. Your breath will gradually lengthen and become more even. Keep bringing your thoughts back to the room. Use your breath to anchor your thoughts, following the air as it enters through your nose, travels into your throat, into your lungs, and then flows all the way out again. Breathing through your nose unless it's blocked, and then choosing to breathe through your mouth. Then we'll extend our legs out in front. You can decide whether you stay seated on anything or if you take it out of the way now. Stretch your toes away, draw them back in, stretch them away, draw them in. Feel a stretch through the backs of your legs as you draw your toes in, down the front of your legs and feet as you extend them away. You can move in time with the breath, inhaling to draw in, exhale, extend, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Back to center. Take your feet in circles, keeping your legs still. These warm-up exercises, warming up your joints, your muscles, getting the blood flowing in your legs and feet. Back the other way. Feel the movement. Notice where it feels tight. Back to center. Scrunch your toes and feet. Spread them wide. Scrunch, spread, scrunch and spread. Give them a wriggle. Sitting on your sit bones, spines nice and long. Take your right leg out to the side. Stay facing forward. We're going to lengthen. Exhale, come down your left leg. Straight in front. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Back to center. Inhale, bring your right leg in. Give them a wriggle. Take your left leg out to the side. Lengthen up through your spine. Exhale, come forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last time, exhale and inhale. Bring your left leg in, give them a shake. Coming into staff pose, spine is long. Going to firm through our core to support our back. You might stay here with your hands at your chest, or inhale, lift your heels off the floor. If you want, you can interlace your fingers. Raise your arms, shoulders are down. Firm through your core, gently lean back. Make sure you're staying nice and long, you're not slumped over. If that's too strong, come back to center, lowering your arms. Continue to breathe. Release your hands, release your heels, lengthen up, come forward. You can soften through your knees if you want to reach further. We don't want to strain the backs of our knees. Hinging from the hips, keeping long in the spine as you come forward, not too hunched over. Inhale, come back. We're going to lift off the ground. You can either press your palms into the floor and lift up, or knuckle up, lifting straight up. Or if that's too much, just push against the floor, keeping your bottom on the floor. Releasing anytime it gets too strong. You want to still be able to breathe smoothly. Exhale, gently release. We'll raise our arms up, coming forward, softening your knees if you want. Inhale, coming up. Take your legs out to a V. Choose how far apart they go. Make sure you're still sitting on your sit bones so you can sit nice and tall. We'll do a flow. Raise your left arm, bend to the right. Inhale, come up. Turn to your left foot. Exhale, come forward. Do it 3 times. Inhale, come up, back to center. Raise your left arm, fold right. Inhale up, turn to your left leg, come forward. Inhale, come up. Left arm, fold right. Inhale up, turn left, fold forward. Inhale up, back to center. Right arm, fold left. Inhale up, turn to your right leg, come forward. Inhale, come up, back to center. Right arm, fold left. Inhale up, turn right, fold forward. Inhale up, last time. Right arm, fold left. Inhale up, turn right, fold forward. Inhale, come up, back to center, folding forward in front. You can keep soft in your knees, don't strain your legs. Inhale, come up, legs back to center, give them a jiggle. Coming into a spinal twist, you can either keep both legs in front, turn when we all turn together in a minute, or bend your right leg, turning all together, or the complete version, taking your left leg underneath your right leg, creeping it around. Sit bones stay to the floor, knees are in line with your sternum, lengthening up, holding your left hand to your right knee, taking your right hand behind your back, lengthen up. As you exhale, turn to the right. Inhale, release the stretch a bit. Exhale, stretch deeper if you can, being gentle. Inhale, release. Exhale, twist. Inhale, release. Last time, exhale, twist. Returning to natural breath, continuing to breathe in and out, holding the stretch. Inhale, come back to center, unwind your legs, give them a shake, coming to the other side, keeping both legs out, or bend your left leg, or the complete version, tucking your right leg underneath, creep it around. Sit bones are still to the floor, hips still face forward, foot's to the floor, toes are to the floor, knees line up with your sternum. Left arm goes behind. Lengthen up. Exhale, turning to the left, keeping your right hand on your knee. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist again. Inhale, back. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back. Exhale, twist and hold. Natural breath, continuing to breathe. Inhale back to center, unwind your legs, giving them a shake. Coming into cobbler pose or butterfly, taking the soles of your feet together, choosing if you have a nice tall diamond or if you bring them closer in. Sitting on your sit bones, if you want to move from side to side to reposition, that's good. You can hold on to your legs or your ankles. Spine is nice and long. If you can reach, you can put your interlaced fingers underneath your feet. It's fine if your legs are still up really high. Just find a position that gives you some stretch in your hips and thighs. The shape of your hip joint helps determine what flexibility you have. And it's also an area that does get very tight. You can have your eyes closed or just looking down at your mat. We'll sit here for a few moments, giving your body time to stretch and release. If you want, you can bring your torso forward for a deeper stretch, releasing back to center anytime. Notice what your breath's doing. Make sure it keeps flowing in and out, that you don't find you're holding your breath. If it gets too strong, bringing your knees back up. You can stretch your legs back in front if you need a rest. Listen to your body. Coming back to center. Releasing your legs, extend them out in front. Give them a jiggle. Coming down onto your backs. Coming into bridge pose. Feet are fairly close to your buttocks. Arms rest beside you. Feet are flat to the floor. As you inhale, peeling your bottom off first, rolling your spine up, choosing how far you lift, listening to your body. Exhale, rolling down, starting from the top of your spine, middle, lower, tailbone touches down last. Nice smooth movements continuing, inhaling as you roll up. Exhaling as you roll down. Let your breath and your movement lengthen. Think about moving each vertebra one at a time. Use the strength in your legs to lift. Rest anytime you need to rest. When your hips are high, it's a nice gentle inversion, letting the blood return to your heart. Two more. Then take your knees into your chest. You can take one at a time if you need to support your back. And hold on, rocking from side to side. Releasing through your spine. Rocking over your hips, lower back. Back to center. Take your right knee into your chest, extend your left leg along your mat, pushing into your stomach, keeping your shoulders, your neck and your jaw soft. Continuing to breathe smoothly in and out. Releasing the stretch. Take your knee in circles. You can hold on if you like, or let the knee draw the circle on its own. Nice smooth circles. Working with the full range of movement in your hip. Back the other way. Back to center. You can take your right knee out to the side, opening into your hip. Then back to center. Release your foot to the floor. Draw your left knee into your chest, hugging it to your chest. Extend your right leg on your mat, keeping soft in your shoulders, neck and jaw. Putting pressure into your abdomen, stretching into your hip and buttocks. Releasing the stretch, taking your left knee in circles. Again, draw the circle with your knee or guide it with your hand. Big circles or small circles. Back the other way. Back to center, taking your left knee out to the side, keeping your hips level. Coming back to center, releasing to the floor. Coming into a twist on our backs. You can take your arms out to a T on the floor, shoulder height. Take your left leg over your right knee. You can stay here, or if you want to tuck your toes behind, you can. Scoot your hips over to the left of your mat, about 10 centimeters over. Then on your exhale, let your knees drop down to the right. Your left shoulder stays on your mat to help you get a nice strong twist in your spine. Anytime you need to rest, come back to center. You can look past your left hand to have a nice stretch in your neck. Turning your head the opposite way to your legs. Continuing to breathe. Inhale, bring your head back to center, your knees back to center. Then you can take your knees down to the other side. It's a bit of a different stretch. Won't go down very far. Feeling a stretch in your right hip. Inhale, back to center, unwind your legs. Hips back in the middle. You can hug your knees into your chest, releasing your spine. Gentle rock from side to side. Feet back to the floor, coming to the other side. Hands out to the side to a T. Right leg over left. Staying here or tuck your toes behind your calf. Shift your hips a bit to the right. As you exhale, knees to the left. Looking past your right hand if you want the stretch through your neck. Your right shoulder stays down to the mat, helping you get the twist in your spine. Resting your knees back to center anytime for a break, listening to your body's needs. Inhale back to center, head back to center. Drop your knees down to the right, feeling a bit of a stretch in your left hip. Inhale back to center, unwind your legs, hips back to the middle, arms come in. Hugging your knees to your chest, this time you can take them both in circles, rocking over your spine and buttocks. Using your core muscles to do some of the work. Back the other way. to center, lower your feet to the floor. Coming into cradle, taking your right ankle onto your left knee. Let your left knee drop away from your body, either staying here or inhale, draw your left knee in towards your body. You'll feel a stretch in your right buttock. Hold around your left thigh if you want. Staying here, or if you've got the extra flexibility, you can reach further forward around your left shin. Keeping your neck comfortable, soft in your shoulders. Feeling that really strong stretch in your right buttock, your right sciatic nerve. Pay attention to what the stretch feels like on this side so you can compare to the next side. Releasing to the floor anytime you need a rest. Don't need to push or strain. Releasing your foot back to the floor, unwind your legs, reposition your hips, coming to the other side, your left ankle onto your right knee. Let the left knee drop away. Staying here, or inhale, draw your right leg in, holding around the thigh if you choose. Keeping your ankle flexed gently. Feeling the strong stretch this time on the left side. Compare it back to the right. Notice what side was more tight. If you want to reach further, you can hold around your shin. Keeping soft in your neck, your shoulders and your jaw. Resting anytime. Releasing the stretch, unwind your legs, give them a shake, knees in, circle them, rocking over your spine, back the other way, back to center. Release your feet. Extend your right leg on your mat. Going to do some leg lifts. Hands rest beside your body. Inhale, raising your right leg to sky, pushing through your heels, straightening through the back of your leg. Exhale and lower. If this is too strong, you can have a bent knee. Inhaling as you lift, taking your time to go up and down. Nice and controlled, using the strength in your leg and core. Inhaling to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Bend your right leg. Extend your left. Inhale as you lift, pushing your heel to sky. Exhale, lower. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Bend your left knee. Draw your knees in. Rock from side to side. Then take both feet to sky, lengthening through the backs of your legs, pushing your heels to sky, feeling the work in your core. Resting anytime. Take your feet to a V, small or big, whatever feels good. Continue to breathe or have a rest so you can catch your breath. Back to center. Bend your knees so your calves are horizontal to the floor. For less work, bring your knees over your chest. For more work, push your feet away so you're using your core muscles to support your legs. You need to still be able to breathe. Knees back to center. Either lower your feet to the mat or have them so they just hover off the mat. Again, using the support of your core, protecting your spine. And release your feet back to the mat. Coming into reclined butterfly or cobbler, taking the soles of your feet together, letting your knees drop out to the sides. You might want to reposition your hips so that your spine feels comfortable. You could have some pillows under your knees to support them. It's a nice pose to do lying in bed. If you want to extend your arms above you, you can just have them parallel to each other along the floor. Feeling the stretch in your armpit and sides, the backs and fronts of your arms. Again, another one that's nice to do each day, stretching through your shoulders, opening through your palms, resting your legs back anytime you need a rest. Keeping the natural curves in your spine. Releasing your arms back beside you, knees back to sky. Draw your knees in, gentle rock from side to side. Coming up to seat, you can rock your knees and come up, or just roll over onto your side and take your time pushing up to seat. We're going to come into cat pose. If you have sore wrists, you can use a folded up tea towel or something, hand towel that's got a bit of bulk but not too much. You want it to be able to be wide enough so that your wrists are going to be under your shoulders, not so it's too narrow and you're on a funny angle. Another thing you can do is roll up your mat if you want some extra support under your wrists, or being on the tea towel, hand towel. Get in a good position. So your knees are under your hips, your wrists are directly under your shoulders, your weight's even through your hands so you can spread your fingers. Make sure you're all nice and square. On your exhale, spine up to the ceiling, chin to the chest. Inhale, spine flows down, head gently lifts. Continue in time with your breath. Exhaling to lift your spine. Inhaling as your head comes up, your spine lowers. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale. It's good work into your wrists and the bones in your hands and arms, your thigh bones, holding your body's weight on these bones helps to strengthen them. Let your breath and the movement become even. Continue anytime rest in child, pushing back, taking the weight off your hands, or resting with your buttocks up, depending on what's comfortable for you. We'll keep flowing 2 more times. Inhale as you lift your head. Exhale as you lift your spine. Thinking about the bones in your spine, the flexibility in each of those small joints. Then rest in child, taking the weight off your wrists. You can keep your arms out, stretching through your armpits, or you can take your arms beside you, releasing your shoulders. Child is a gentle inversion where your head is lower than your heart. Nice restful pose, but still stretching your knees, ankles, buttocks. Or you might choose to rest like this, with your buttocks in the air. Notice what your breath's doing. From here, we'll come back to cat. I'm going to come into dog facing down. You might want to walk your hands a bit further forward. If this is too strong a pose, you can do some more cat, or you can rest in child for a bit longer. Tuck your toes under. Lift your buttocks up to the sky. Push your heels towards the earth. Push evenly through your hands, lengthening up through your arms, your shoulders, lifting your sit bones to sky, pushing your heels towards earth, your chest reaching towards your thighs. If you want, you can release, bending your knees, straightening up again, or you can pedal your feet. Anytime it's too strong, rest back on your knees. Then we're going to walk our hands forward, our feet forward, our hands back, gently hanging here. We're going to walk our hands up our legs, coming up to standing so you don't get dizzy, taking your time, facing the front. Coming into mountain pose, big toes together, heels 2 or 3 fingers apart, or if that's not comfortable, feet separated at a distance that feels good for you. Roll your shoulders back. You can have your hands in Om Mudra, palms facing forward. Feel nice, good contact with the ground. You can shift your weight backwards and forwards, even side to side through your feet, finding your center point, feeling your body grounded to the earth, lengthening up through all of your joints, starting at your ankles, knees, hips, all the way through your spine. Feel them lengthening, a nice space in each joint, openness. Let your breath become more even. Feel strong. Feel calm. Feel centered and at peace. We'll come into a flow. We're going to lift our heels off the ground. You can lift so only a piece of paper fits underneath them. We can come halfway up, or you can come up to your toes. You want to feel controlled and comfortable as you inhale, raising your arms up, coming up onto your toes, hands meet together. Exhale, lowering down, sinking into your knees, releasing your arms. Inhale, heels coming up, hands meet. Exhale, sinking down. Inhale, lifting heels, hands meet. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, back the other way, lifting up. Exhale, opening, sinking down. Hands meet. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sinking down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, sinking down. Back to center and release. Coming into tree pose, firming your weight into your left leg, raising your right heel, taking your knee out to the side. This might be enough balance for you for tree pose, or raise your right heel to your lower leg, or come all the way up above your knee, making sure you don't put any pressure on your knee. Hips facing the front, hands coming to your chest. Staying here or raising your arms like the branches of a tree. Picking a spot to focus your gaze. Can be on the floor in front or the wall in front. Bringing your hands back to your chest. Then gently releasing your leg. Give them a shake. Coming to the other side. Weights in your right leg. Lifting your left heel. Taking your left knee out to the side. This might be enough of a balance for you. Or raising your left heel. Avoiding your knee. Listening to your body's balance for today, finding a place that's a gentle challenge for you. Hands to your chest. Staying here or raise your arms. Picking that spot to focus on. Releasing your hands back to your chest. Release your leg. Give your legs a shake. Coming into chair pose. Feet are together, knees together. Hands can come to your chest. Sinking down, choosing how low down you sink. Listening to your body. Strong work through your legs. Anytime it gets too strong, straighten up, have a rest. Inhale, push back to standing. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sink. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale once more. Exhale. And inhale. Release your arms. Release your legs. Going to do a balance. Bring your right foot forward. Decide if we're going to rock back and forward, taking the weight from one foot to the other. Decide if you want to come into a tightrope where your right foot is in front of your left. Raise your arms out. Come forward, lifting your heel off. Come back. Coming forward and back. Toes come up. Forward and back. Forward and back. Release your arms. Take your right foot back across to the side. Bring them back together. Coming to the other side. Left foot comes forward. Decide if you stay like this or if you bring it into the tightrope. Raising your arms. Coming forward. Coming back. Forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Release your arms. Take your foot back to the side, bring them back together. Give your legs a shake. Coming into another balance. Weight is in your left leg. Raise your right heel. Decide if this is enough work, strong, holding all your weight in one leg or lifting up. Staying here or taking your right foot through behind, keeping nice and even, coming forward and releasing back to the ground. Give your legs a shake. Other side, coming up onto your left toes, staying here or raising your left foot, staying here or take your left foot behind, bring it back in front and release to the floor. Give your legs a shake. Coming into triangle pose, facing the end of your mat, stepping your right foot back, lining up the heel of your left foot with the arch of your right foot. Right foot's on a 45-degree angle, hips are facing the long side of your mat. Extend your arms. Reach forward over your left foot, drop your left arm, raise your right arm, tip your hips, keep your right shoulder back so you're not coming forward, you're all parallel in a plane. Keep some softness in your left knee, feel a stretch in your left thigh. Spine stays nice and straight. Inhale, coming up. Release your hands. Parallel your feet. We'll come into a forward fold, lengthen forward. You can just come halfway down, or you can release your hands to the ground. Soften your knees, roll up to standing. Heel toe your feet in, come to the top of your mat again. This time stepping your right foot back, hips, triangle, left foot back. The heel of your right foot lining up with the arch of your left foot, hips facing the long side of your mat. Raise your arms, lengthen to the right, drop your right hand, raise your left, hips tip, spine lengthens away from your hips. Soften your right knee. Inhale as you lift up, lower your hands, parallel your feet, heel toe them back together. Coming to the top of your mats for Warrior Two, stepping your right foot back. 45-degree angle, hips facing the narrow end of your mat, hands to your chest. Exhale, sink into your left knee. Knee is above the ankle, not over the foot. Spread your feet further if you need to sink down more. Hands to your chest, facing the end of your mat. Raise your arms if you choose, a gentle back bend, gently looking up. Feeling the stretch in your legs. Releasing back anytime you need. Shoulders are back and down. Release your hands back to your chest. Push through your legs. Parallel your feet. Release your hands. Exhale, coming forward. You can just come halfway, holding your legs, or all the way. You can walk your hands over to your right foot for a stretch down your left side of your torso. Walk your hands back to center and over to the left, stretching through the right side of your torso. Back to center, soften through your knees. Gently roll up to standing, heel toe your feet in, come to the top of your mat for the other side, stepping your left foot back, hips face the narrow end of your mat, left foot's on a 45-degree angle, hands to your chest, exhale, sink into your right knee, knee above your ankle, not over your foot. Spreading your feet if you want to sink deeper. Hands to your chest. Staying here, or raise your arms, shoulders back and down. Gently looking up, gentle back bend. Releasing your hands back to your chest, pushing your legs straight, back to the front. Release your arms, heel toe your feet in. Rolling your shoulders back, releasing your shoulders, bring them forward. Coming into a comfortable position, sitting on your mat. You can sit back on your block or your cushion, legs crossed or extended, sitting on your sit bones, nice lengthened spine. Take your chin around to the right as you exhale. Inhale back to center, exhale left. Inhale center, exhale right. Inhale center, exhale left. Inhale center, exhale right. Inhale center, exhale left. Inhale center. Right ear to right shoulder. You can reach your left hand away, helping stretch through the left side. Inhale back to center, other side. Left ear to left shoulder, reaching your right hand away. Feeling the stretch in the right side of your neck and shoulders. Inhale back to center, head halfway to your right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Natural breath. Inhale up, back to center, halfway to your left shoulder. On your exhalation, chin to chest. Inhale, lift, back to center. On your exhale, chin to chest, then natural breath. Inhale, lift, gently looking up, being gentle with your neck. Natural breath. Back to center. Making fists, circling your wrists. Back the other way. Back to center. Spread your hands, stretching through your palms and fingers. Scrunch, spread, scrunch, spread, scrunch, spread. Right hand, fingers and thumb, draw them back gently. Don't overextend. Hold your wrist and release. Left hand, fingers and thumb, being gentle. Holding your wrist and release. Finishing with a breathing technique called Nadi Shodhana. It's alternate nasal breathing, alternate nostril breathing. It's breathing in through one nostril, out through the other, back and forth. It's a nice calming practice. Gives your mind something to focus on, away from your thoughts. Helps center your energy. It's good to do before you do some meditation. Use your right hand. Take your index finger down against your base of your thumb. Middle finger holds it down. Then you take your thumb to your right nostril, your ring finger to your left nostril, closing off your right nostril. Breathe in through your left nostril, close off your left nostril with your ring finger, lift your thumb off, exhale out your right nostril, inhale right, close off, open left, exhale left, inhale left, close off, open right, exhale right, inhale right, close off, open left, exhale left, inhale left, close off, open right, exhale right, inhale right, close off, open left. Once more, inhale left, close off, open right, exhale right, inhale right, close off, open left, exhale left. Release your hand. Let your breath return to normal. Just naturally breathing in and out. From here, you can lay down on your mat, laying in Shavasana or corpse pose, laying on your back, arms by your side, legs extended, gently falling away from each other, or you can have your knees bent, closing your eyes. You could put some music on, or just take a few minutes to let the practice settle, to really soak in the feeling of relaxation. If you need something to hold your attention as you lay there, you can do a body scan, trusting that you can name your body parts, starting with the parts in your feet, your legs, your torso, your arms, and your head. You can name lots of parts or just the main ones. You might go toe by toe, or you may just say toes, feet, ankles. Or you can just watch your breath flowing in and out of your body. Just giving yourself a few minutes where you don't have to rush off, and you can just rest. Thank you for joining me and watching this video. Please let me know if you enjoyed it. Any feedback, any suggestions, what you'd like to see next. Namaste.